WWE rejected 2 weapons for Jade Cargill's match against Naomi at Evolution. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE universe. In professional wrestling, moments that live forever are often shaped not just by athleticism and storytelling, but by the details fans rarely see. The music, the stage design, the costumes, and sometimes the weapons used in heated rivalries. They all help craft unforgettable memories. But behind the curtain, not everything makes it to television. Creative teams, producers, and executives debate, tweak, and in some cases outright reject ideas before they ever reach the fans. And that's exactly what happened with Jade Cargill and Naomi's heated clash at WWE Evolution. According to multiple backstage reports and industry insiders, WWE actually rejected 2 weapon concepts that were pitched for their match. These rejections weren't random. They speak volumes about WWE's philosophy on safety, branding, and what they want Evolution to represent. So in this video, we're going to break down the story of Jade Cargill versus Naomi heading into Evolution, the creative process behind the match, the 2 weapons that were pitched, and why WWE said no, how the rejections shaped the final match, and what this tells us about WWE's plans for Jade Cargill, Naomi, and the future of women's wrestling. Let's dive right in. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. When WWE announced Evolution's return, fans were thrilled. The first Evolution pay-per-view in 2018 was a milestone, a night where women carried the entire show. But bringing it back in today's climate meant even more. WWE has signed stars like Jade Cargill, and Naomi has returned with massive momentum. Pairing them together was no accident. Naomi, a veteran of WWE's women's division, has always been known for her athleticism, charisma, and unique glow persona. She's beloved by fans and respected in the locker room. Her comeback story after leaving WWE, shining in other promotions, and eventually returning created a powerful connection with the audience. Jade Cargill, on the other hand, is a superstar in the making. With her imposing physique, magnetic presence, and crossover appeal, WWE clearly sees her as a future main event attraction. But to get her there, she needs matches that prove her credibility. A high-profile showdown with Naomi at Evolution was exactly the right call. The story leading into their match was simple but effective. Jade, the dominant powerhouse newcomer, wanting to prove that Evolution belonged to her. Naomi, the heart of the division, fighting for respect and legacy. It was a clash of styles, personalities, and generations. And WWE wanted to make it memorable. Behind the scenes, when WWE builds a big pay-per-view match, there's always a team effort. The wrestlers themselves pitch ideas, producers shape the flow, and executives sign off on the final presentation. For Evolution, everything had to feel special. Reports suggest that Jade and Naomi both wanted their match to stand out. They didn't want just another singles contest. They wanted something with grit, with stakes, with physicality that matched the story being told. That's when the conversation about weapons came up. In modern WWE, weapons are used sparingly compared to the Attitude Era. Chairs, kendo sticks, tables, and ladders show up, but only when it fits the story. Evolution, being a celebration of women's wrestling, meant WWE was open to experimenting, but also cautious. 2 specific weapons were pitched. Both were unique, both had storytelling potential, but both were ultimately rejected by WWE higher-ups. The first weapon Naomi reportedly pitched was something that tied directly into her persona, a neon glow baton. Think of it like a kendo stick, but designed with Naomi's signature glowing lights. It would shine under the arena lighting, creating a visual spectacle as she wielded it. For fans, this would have been an instant pop. Naomi's glow gimmick literally turned into a weapon of light. The idea was creative, colorful, and very Naomi. But WWE rejected it. Why? Merchandise confusion. WWE was concerned that turning Naomi's glow aesthetic into a weapon might confuse branding. Was it supposed to be fun and flashy, or violent and dangerous? Safety. Glow batons with lead or glass components risk breaking on impact, which could cause injury. WWE's production team worried it wasn't safe for Naomi or Jade. Tone, Evolution was being marketed as a serious, history-making event. A glowing baton might have looked too gimmicky in a high-stakes match. While it would have been visually striking, WWE wanted Naomi to be presented as a credible veteran, not someone relying on a flashy toy. The second rejected weapon came from Jade Cargill's side. In keeping with her persona as a powerhouse and fitness icon, Jade reportedly wanted to use a gold-plated dumbbell as her weapon of choice. Imagine the image: Jade lifting a dumbbell over her head, showcasing her strength, and threatening to slam it down on Naomi. It would have been symbolic, Jade proving she's stronger, more powerful, and more dangerous than anyone in the division. But WWE immediately shut this down. Why? Extreme danger. A dumbbell, even a prop one, is far too dangerous. If swung wrong, it could cause legitimate injury, even career-ending damage. WWE prides itself on protecting talent, and a weapon like that was out of the question. Optics. WWE has sponsors, networks, and a PG product to maintain. A weapon like a dumbbell could cross the line into looking like attempted murder on live television. Production limits. Even if they created a fake foam version, fans might notice, which could break the emotion. WWE didn't want to risk exposing the business. So while the golden dumbbell would have been a striking symbol of Jade's character, the risks outweighed the rewards. These two rejections show us something important about how WWE views weapons today. In the past, we've seen fire, barbed wire, sledgehammers, even cars used in storylines. But today, WWE takes a more careful approach. Safety and optics are paramount. They'll allow tables, ladders, chairs, and kendo sticks because fans are used to them. They are wrestling weapons. But when you start bringing in items that feel too real, like dumbbells, or too gimmicky, like globe batons, WWE gets nervous. They want weapons that enhance the story without distracting from it or putting the performers at risk. At Evolution, the goal wasn't to shock fans with violence. The goal was to elevate women's wrestling as a serious, athletic showcase. Even without the glow baton or golden dumbbell, Jade Cargill versus Naomi at Evolution still delivered. Instead of relying on rejected weapons, they used classic props, tables, barricades, and ring steps to add intensity. Naomi brought her speed and creativity, using the environment to her advantage. Jade brought raw power, throwing Naomi into objects and showing off her dominance. The absence of those flashy weapons actually worked in their favor. Fans weren't distracted by gimmicks. They got to focus on the story, Jade proving her dominance, Naomi fighting with resilience, and the clash of two larger-than-life characters. By the end, the match stood out for all the right reasons. When news broke that WWE had rejected the glow baton and golden dumbbell, fan reactions were mixed. Some fans loved the creativity and wished WWE had taken the risk. Others agreed with WWE, saying safety should always come first.